Oh, that always freaks me out. Well, hello. Okay. So let's get this final exam going. It's just going to be me and you. I did ask Senora Lopez if that was okay, and she said that's fine because like it's pretty much just been you and me the whole time anyway. Um, so I'll go ahead and read the directions part because we're supposed to read that all. We're supposed to do everything on the recording. So this task will consist of a semi-spontaneous conversation with your classmates. The purpose of this task will be to demonstrate your interpersonal communication skills. The final oral exam consists of a conversation with your partners in the groups you have been using for the role play assignments. These assignments have previously prepared you for the final exam format. Again, they can be found in the People tab. It's the student's responsibility to complete the final oral exam with their assigned group. If there's questions, contact the instructor. Context. You are friends who are talking about a party you were at over the weekend. However, you were not there at the same time. During this conversation, you should greet each other appropriately, talk about when you arrived at the party and when you left and why, discuss the food options while you were there, what was served, how was it, what did you like, etc. Each person should talk about what was going on while they were at the party. They should also be detailed in regards to whom they saw or what happened. At least one person should mention an incident that happened and describe it. Close the conversation appropriately as you realize you need to study for your Spanish final. Meet with your classmates via Zoom at the scheduled time. Make sure each member has gallery mode. Um, Prepare the conversation with your team while recording for 10 minutes. After your preparation phase, be sure to use the allotted time to speak as much as you can in Spanish. However, use this time to look up any resources or chat about vocabulary and grammar. Complete the conversation in the same recording. Each person should speak approximately, I think it says appropriately, but approximately should be there. But it says should speak appropriately 1 to 2 minutes maximum. This grade will be an individual grade. You will not be graded in the preparation phase. Okay, so during this phase, we can talk about whatever we need to. So before meeting your classmates, read the rubric carefully. Oh, that's just tips for success. Your recording must include your preparation and conversation without interruption. Be sure not to read directly from prepared notes or text. This is your moment to show us what you can do. Give it everything you've got. Double check your recording to make sure you can hear yourself and your classmates. Once the recording is finished, the person who has recorded the file should share it with all students in the group. Each student should then upload the media file to this assignment. Okay, and it's 50 points for this one. So, okay, let me make sure I can go back to seeing you now instead of the directions. Okay, so if you want, I could like open up the conversation. Like I could greet you first, and then you could greet me back, and then I'll ask you if you went to the party. Do you want to get to the party later than me or earlier than me?
I'll go later.
Okay, perfect. And then um like I think we probably should like talk about our clothes a little bit, like what you wear to a party, because usually if you talk about a party, like you talk about your clothes, and like the food. It said talk about an event. So um like maybe I could talk about like somebody getting engaged. Um and then what do you think you'll see like happening like during the party?
I'll just say that like people were eating and dancing, laughing.
Sounds like a good party.
Yeah.
Okay, and at least one of us has to explain like why we left the party. So I'll say like I left because I was tired since I leave early before you.
Okay.
Um, so that'll be good. I feel like this would be actually like a little bit easier if we had at least three people, because like there'd be like more party experiences, but Grace ditched us.
What happened to our group?
I know, it's just us. So okay, so I will greet you. You'll greet me. I'll ask you if you went to the party. You'll tell me you went and what time, and since I went later, I'll tell you I went later, and the engagement. So like got engaged to, that's se comprometió, right? Like Paco se comprometió con Maria.
I think so, yeah.
Oh my gosh, my accent is so bad. Like if I do it fast, I feel like it's not so bad. Paco se compromet Paco se comprometió con Maria. Not so bad. You know, if you go,
I think it's fine.
it's tacos and a corn tortilla.
It's not.
Okay. So, okay, so it's just the two of us. It's only 1 to 2 minutes, so each, so I don't feel like we have to like add a bunch.
Yeah.
Um, in the party, like we talked about that pretty recently, like right before the like bones and illnesses and stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like okay on the language. Now, when I say fue, that's for like a thing was. But when I was, it's estaba, right? Or is era. Like
If you're
it's
talking, so estaba is a form of estar, and fui is a past tense of ir. So it depends on like the context of what you're saying. Like if you say like fui a la fiesta, that's I went to the party. But if you say like estaba or estuve en la fiesta, that's like I was there. You know, like estar is like
oh,
a location or like temporary things, and then like ir and ser are both fue or fui. Like that's the
for
same
like
path.
more permanent.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Ooh, that makes sense. Okay, so then that's why the party fue divertido, not the party estaba divertido,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was fun. And then the only thing that's kind of confusing to me is like the imperfect versus like preterite and like when to use each one. Like I know the six rules like roughly on those, but some of them I'm like I'm not sure. Like when I say like which if I say like oh this food was my favorite, is that just regular past tense because it was like my favorite at the party, you know? And it wasn't like always my favorite. It was like my favorite
We
dish
should
that they.
look that up. We have a few minutes and it says we can. We should look that up really quick.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just going to exit out of here. So we're just going to compare really quickly the imperfect to the preterito. Um, and usage. So the preterite tense is used to refer to a single event that happened at a specific point of time or had a specific duration, while the imperfect is used to describe ongoing events without a specific time period in the past. So if it was, I liked the cake at the party, then that would be preterite. But if
What?
it was like, I used to like cake, that would be imperfect,
Okay.
I
That
think.
makes
That
sense.
makes
Yeah.
sense? Okay. Okay.
If I say like people at the party were dancing, is that still just preterite or is that like longer term,
I
you know?
think it's still just preterite because imperfect would be like people used to dance
Okay.
because it doesn't have any definite like place or
Yeah.
time for
Okay.
itself.
So
Whereas,
everything we should be talking about should just be preterite, right? Because it
mhm,
always did happen in a certain place and time. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Unless
Oh,
we were to say like, ah, when I was little,
what
I
about
used to.
like got engaged to though? Like comprometido con, like is, but
I don't.
comprometido, that is the imperfect, right? Comprometido is imperfect because
Comprometía
it's
would
got the
be a.
thing in the O.
Hold on, wait. They got. Compromet. Compre. Comprometieron is like they got engaged. So
Yeah.
I think it
And
is
so
just
like
past.
he got engaged to would be se comprometió con.
Yeah, but that is just that's like preterite. That's not imperfect.
Oh, right, right. Because it's he did it. It's a one
Yeah.
single event.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, your cat is so cute.
No, thank you. It's really annoying, so I apologize if
Okay.
they're like all up in my space.
Mine's name is Frisbee because she flies around like one. um, okay, so I guess we go for it. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, can we do like one quick like practice run before we like?
Okay, for sure. So we'll just do the things that we said we were gonna do. So, okay. Hola Gwen, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Está bien, gracias. Gwen, ¿fuiste a la fiesta el fin de semana pasado?
Sí, fui a la fiesta a las 10 de la noche.
Fuiste más tarde que yo. Fui a la fiesta a las 6:30 de la tarde, pero fui a mi casa aproximadamente 9:30, porque estaba muy cansada. ¿Qué te pusiste a la fiesta?
Para la fiesta me puse un vestido negro y mis sandalias. ¿Y qué te pusiste?
Oh, es muy bonita. Me puse am, la falda roja y la blusa blanca y mis sandalias. Gwen, ¿te gustó la comida en la fiesta?
Sí, me gusta la comida mucha. A mi, oh, a la fiesta sirvieron camarones, entremeses, ensalada y pastel. Mi favoritos, mis favoritos fueron los camarones.
Oh, el pastel de chocolate es mi favorita. Era muy sabroso a la fiesta. Am, a la fiesta, Paco comprometió con María. Fue muy romántica.
Oh. A la fiesta vi a muchas personas bailar, comer y sonreírse. Fue una fiesta muy divertida, ¿sí?
Sí, la fiesta fue muy divertido. Oh no, necesito estudiar, Gwen. Hasta luego, mi amiga.
Adiós.
If it's recording, I don't know if we can do it twice. You want to start recording over, or you want to like just go with that?
No, that's good.
I feel like we did okay, you
Yeah.
know? And I don't know, like I feel like we did okay.
I feel like we
I'm
did too.
it's over. Like, thank you. Gracias, Señora Lopez. Gracias. And gracias, Gwen. It's been a pleasure like working with you for these 7 weeks. I really hope we get to work together in the next class. Like, I learned a lot from you this semester,
Yeah,
so
me
thank
too.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stop the recording. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So, how do we do? Stop